Hi, I'm Dev-Lanna, and this is my 5th devlog of me making a cookie clicker game that is a shop. The last video I did was basically preparing the customers so that I can have them place their orders and then I could serve it to them. I've actually spent some time planning out my to-do list for the customer and go in a little bit more detail so that it's easier for me when I'm ready to start coding. I've already done the spawning. I've set up the foundation for the ordering process where the speech bubble shows up and the cookie that they want would eventually be placed in the speech bubble. Right now it's hard coded, but in this video I'm going to try to randomize it. The next thing I'm going to be working on is solving and patience. I think I want to get just right into the customer and try to make her clickable. Something funny just happened. In my last vlog, I only had one cookie in my unlocked cookies array list. And that's the list that they use to order from. And if there's only one cookie in there, then that's the only cookie they can order. So in my last vlog, that's all they were ordering. Every single one of them were ordering a chocolate chip cookie. Before I started this video, I updated the unlocked cookies array to hold all the cookies because I know I was gonna try to have them randomly pick them so that each customer has a different order. I didn't realize I already had the code set up for that from my last vlog. I forgot. I just wrote the script right here, which is this whole long thing, to have them print area clicked when I actually click one of the customers. So I was gonna test that when I realized they're all ordering different cookies. You can see better on this screen. The quantity is still hard coded, but I need to change that. I just found out that my oven still prints cookie finished baking, and I've also found out that my customers are actually not being clicked. I'm clicking them, there is no area clicked being printed. So that's my first problem to solve. I think I found the issue and I found it all by myself, but let's see if this is actually what the issue is. So my counter is gonna show up in front of the customer, but the counter is actually the whole screen. So it shows up in front of, technically, it shows up in front of the customer. So even though you don't see any type of image here, the counter is actually also here. So when I try to click the customer, I'm probably just clicking on the counter node. So I'm going to have a mouse filter ignore, and hopefully that works. And I'm going to click. It works. Now it says area clicked. Now that I'm done making the customers clickable, I already have them ordering a random cookie. I kind of also have to randomize the quantity, so I'll do that real quick. For now, I'm gonna have them order a random quantity between 1 and 3. Have it exactly on the variable. I'm not sure if that means the variable would get a random number every time, but we'll see. Okay, it does, yes. I'm satisfied with that for now. Now I have to work on actually giving the customer the cookie if it's in stock. But I don't know which part of the game should be dealing with figuring out if I have enough cookies or not. It's the next day. I'm rocking my little afro. I did a bit of coding last night until my lights ran out on me. And I did a bit of coding this morning and I got a good amount of work done. For example, my customers are now being served. When I click them, they actually leave and my inventory goes down. No, I think I need to implement money now so that my money goes up and my inventory goes down. I just don't want to work on the UI for that, but it has to be done. But there are a few issues with how the game looks right now. There's no waiting time. It's almost as if she's just right there waiting. I don't want it to do that right now. It's supposed to be scarce. So I do want to reduce the timer for that so that they start walking in like slowly. Like you actually have gaps at the counter or where like space is unoccupied because you don't have much customers coming in because you're like a new shop. Nobody knows about you yet. You haven't satisfied enough customers for them to spread your name by word of mouth. So also it seems, as you can see, that customer just walked behind one of the customers, but also then walked in front of another customer. When they come in, I want them to walk behind other customers, and when they walk out, I also want them to walk behind other customers. Also, when the customers leave, their speech bubble goes with them, which is a little bit distracting, even if they do end up going behind other customers. All right, those are all the issues that I have so far, and I'm gonna fix them, and I'll come back and I'll show you the finished result. I'm done. I fixed all of the issues. My customers come in 2 seconds apart now, even at the beginning of the game, which I think is an issue. I don't want them to move that slow in the beginning of the game. Or maybe I do. Maybe I do. There is another issue, which is if I click more than one customers at a time, it does wait 2 seconds before it spawns another customer, but then it only spawns one customer. It doesn't spawn anymore because the timer starts and then another customer leaves, it starts the timer again, and then another one leaves and it starts the timer again. It doesn't ever let the timer finish before starting it. It just restarts it before it finishes, and only the fourth spot gets filled. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the customer spawner spawn a customer anytime a spot is empty. Then I'm gonna give the customer a timer and I'll say, wait by the door for this amount of seconds, and then you enter the establishment. It's called being fashionably late. It's a thing. It's trending now. I was so caught up with talking about all my problems, I forgot to show you what I actually fixed. If you can see, if you look at the speech bubble, when I solve this customer, it disappears, but it has a little bit of a pop animation. And you can see also when I solve a customer and customers come in, they actually go to the back like they're supposed to. When they leave, they also go to the back like they're supposed to. I've added a spawn timer to the customer, and whenever the customer is in the game, the spawn timer starts. It's at 2 seconds right now. Then after it's timed out, after 2 seconds, they come in and they place their order. That should fix the problem. So let's click more than one customers and see if they show up. This is taking a long time. Okay. Okay, she doesn't leave for some reason. Also, now 2 customers are here. That's not supposed to happen. Okay, it's supposed to be working now. When I click multiple customers, they should all be coming back in. No issues, no glitches. Oh, I'm out of stock. Now that my ordering and solving to-do list is finished, it's time to move on to patience.